Do you want to make your videos and possibly streams look a lot better? Many people record their videos on a DSLR or mirrorless camera, but you can also streamline your video recording if the camera is stationary, as well as use the camera as a webcam for video calls and streaming. All you need is a DSLR or mirrorless camera. I'm using my Canon EOS M200. You'll need an Elgato cam link and an HDMI cable. My camera is a mirrorless camera, which can be a topic of its own, but it basically just means it records the image without the use of mirrors. The Elgato cam link, which we're using today, is basically just a capture card that's used for showing the video output without having to actually record anything onto an SD card. In my case, the EOS M200 only has a micro HDMI port, so I specifically have a micro HDMI to HDMI cable. The first thing you need to do is to connect the Elgato cam link to your computer via a USB 3.0 port. USB 3.0 is always faster than regular USB. You'll know that it's a USB 3.0 port if the USB port is blue. If your port is red, it means it's a USB 3.1, which is even faster, and if it's black or white, it means it's one of the older types, which typically give you errors with devices that require a lot of data transfer speed or power. Once your cam link is plugged in, connect the HDMI cable into it and connect the camera. Once everything's connected, we don't need to install any software manually, and by going into any software that can use your camera now, you'll see that we can now choose your cam link 4K as your webcam. On some cameras, you might need to go into the settings and choose to not display any info on the HDMI output. On my camera, I have the option between showing all the info or showing nothing in either 1080p 60fps or 4K 30fps. Personally, I like to shoot in 60fps rather, since most of my content is either streamed on Twitch or shown on YouTube, which has a lot of compression to make videos easier to stream. So I personally prefer higher frame rates rather than a sharper image that only a small handful of people can really enjoy. Okay, so on my camera, I can switch between manual and automatic exposure, and since I record in a relatively dimly lit room, I've set it so you can see the contrast in the blacks, but also bright lights, like the colorful LEDs in the background, don't get overexposed. Now, there's also the question of lighting, and I would like to make a separate video about lighting, so I'm just going to show you my lighting setup instead. I have two very cheap LED light bulbs in front of me. There is one right above the camera, and there's one right above my computer screen. My lights are controllable from an app, so I go into the app and I choose to have a bit of a more warmer light. This all depends on what you prefer. And behind me, I have this light strip which changes between different colors. It kind of adds this stereotypical streamer sort of look to the shot. And that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that I stream on Twitch. We mostly do language learning as well as fun games and often horror games as well. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them in the comment section below, or you can come on Twitch and ask me live. Also, don't forget that we have a Discord community you can hop into. All the links are down below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Mata ne.
リアルすぎだよ。
ちゃうやろ。ちょっと待って、これ見て。
なんだよ。